Good morning, students. Class 9 Social Studies, Economics Chapter 2 People as Resource. In our previous video, we started with the topic unemployment and ended up reading the line: if people cannot be used as a resource, they naturally appear as a liability to the economy. In case of India, statistically, the unemployment rate is low. How? A large number of people represented with low income and productivity are counted as employed. But with whatever work they are doing throughout the year, in terms of their potential and income, it is not adequate, or we can say it is not enough. The work that they are pursuing, it seems to be like forced upon them. They may therefore want other work of their choice. Poor people cannot afford to sit idle, as we all know. They need to overcome the basic necessities which is required for every person, and to fulfill that they have to engage themselves in any of the activity. They can't afford to think of it. Doesn't matter if it is not giving them a potential earning. Their earning keeps them on a bare subsistence level, and whatever they are earning, it is just helping them to maintain their level. That is the minimum level they are trying to maintain. Moreover, the unemployment structure is characterized by self-employment in the primary sector. The whole family contributes in the field even though not everybody is really needed. So there is disguised unemployment in the agriculture sector, as we read previously also, but the entire family shares what has been produced. Now there was a need of, you can say, three people in the field, but all the five members of family have been working. That is coming under disguised unemployment. But the entire family is sharing whatever is being produced. Now this concept of sharing or work in the field and the produce reduces the hardship of unemployment in the rural sector, but this does not reduce the poverty of the family. Gradually, surplus laborers from every household tends to migrate from the village in search of jobs. क्योंकि उनकी जो बेसिक नीड्स हैं वो प्रॉपरली फुलफ़िल नहीं हो रही है, इसलिए जो पॉवर्टी है वो कम नहीं हो रही है. सो द यू कैन से द सरप्लस लेबर, यानी फैमिली में से कोई एक या दो मेंबर्स जो हैं वो माइग्रेट कर जाते हैं सिटी की तरफ इन सर्च ऑफ जॉब्स टू अर्न समथिंग गुड फॉर द फैमिली. Now let us discuss about the employment scenario in the three sectors mentioned earlier. Now what are the three sectors we read about? These were, we can see, the primary, secondary and the tertiary. Primary includes this agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishing, poultry, farming, mining and quarrying. Manufacturing is included in the secondary sector. Trade, transport, communication, banking, education, health, tourism, services, insurance, etc. are included in the tertiary sector. Agriculture is the most labor absorbing sector of the economy. That means it needs a hard work. In recent years, there has been a decline in the dependence of population on agriculture. Now, like the people who were much more dependent on agriculture, now there is a decline, and it is partly because of disguised unemployments which we have discussed earlier. Some of the surplus labor in agriculture has moved to either the secondary or the tertiary sector. Now, in the secondary sector, small scale manufacturing is the most labor absorbing. In case of the tertiary sector, various new services are now appearing like biotechnology, information technology, and so on. Let's read the story to know how people could become an asset for the economy of a village. There was a village inhabited by several families. Each family produced enough to feed its members. यानी यहाँ जितनी families थी वो उतना earn कर रही थी या उतना produce कर रही थी जितना उनकी families को feed करने के लिए enough था. Each family met its need by the members making their own clothes and teaching their own children. One of the families decided to send one of its son to an agriculture college. यानी किसी एक family में जो उनके हेड हैं उन्होंने अपने बेटे को बाहर भेजने का सोचा एग्रीकल्चर कॉलेज में पढ़ने के लिए. द बॉय गॉट हिज एडमिशन इन द नियर बाय कॉलेज ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. आफ्टर सम टाइम ही बिकेम क्वालिफाइड इन एग्रो इंजीनियरिंग एंड केम बैक टू द विलेज. He proved to be so creative that he could design an improved type of plough which increased the yield of wheat. Thus, a new job of agro-engineer was created and filled in the village. So that is something good has happened. Now the family in the village sold the surplus in a nearby neighboring village. They earned good profit, which they shared among themselves. Inspired by this success, all the families after some time held a meeting in the village. They all wanted to have a better future for their children too. They requested the panchayat to open a school in the village. They assured the panchayat that they would all send their children to school. The panchayat, with the help of government, opened a school. A teacher was recruited from a nearby town. All the children of this village started going to school. After some time, one of the families gave training to his daughter in tailoring. She started stitching clothes for all the families of the village, for everyone now wanted to buy and wear well tailored clothes. Thus, another new job, that of a tailor, was created. This had another positive effect. The time of the farmers is going too far for buying clothes was saved. As the farmers spent more time in the field, the yield of the farms went up. So you can see how each one is interconnected. When this girl is stitching clothes for them, this time is being saved and these farmers can give them more time in their fields so that the yield of the farms comes up. Now this was the beginning of prosperity. The farmers had more than what they could consume. Now they could sell what they produced to others who came to their village markets. Over time, this village, which formerly had no job opportunities in the beginning, had many like teacher, tailor, agro-engineer, and many more. This was the story of a simple village where the rising level of human capital enabled it to evolve into a place rich with complex and modern economic activities. So here we end up with our chapter. Go through it thoroughly, and if you have any queries regarding any of the topic, let me know in the feedback in our WhatsApp group. Till then, thank you class.